Simon & Schuster Audio presents The Palace of Sinners and Saints, a novel by Ammar Merchant, read by Vikas Adam. Part 1. The Cost of Conscience. Prologue. Ahmed Hakel was afraid of wolves. He'd never seen one in person. They weren't native to the island of Borneo, and he had never left the Sabah region of Malaysia or wandered far from his small town of Beaufort. When he'd been a boy, however, he had seen a horror movie that featured the beasts. It left him scarred. His mother comforted him by promising that because of where they lived, he'd never actually come across the fearsome creatures. For over 30 years, her words had been true. Then the stranger walked into Ahmed's tiny, failing roadside restaurant. He was tall and had shoulder-length, unkempt black hair with hints of gray. His eyes, under thick, sweeping brows, were dark. A shaggy beard covered a face that was, well, Ahmed was not one to be unkind, but this man was not pretty. His features, like the rest of him, seemed to be carved out of stone, which was a great thing for muscles, but not so great a thing for a nose. He wasn't Malay, likely hailing from India or Pakistan or Bangladesh, which wasn't unusual in this part of the world. What was unusual was his height, his bulk, and the menace he radiated. Ahmed stepped back, moving away from the massive wok in which he was deep-frying bananas. A moment passed before he realized what he'd done, after which he shook his head. There was no reason to be afraid of the man. At least that's what he tried to tell himself, but the primal part of his brain, which recognized a predator when it saw one, would not stop crying wolf. Reminding himself that he had recently gotten used to being around dangerous men, Ahmed called out a greeting. Not knowing whether his new customer spoke Bahasa Malaysia, he used some of the little English he had. "Hello, sir." The stranger didn't respond. Instead, he stood by the entrance and surveyed the place, taking in the cheap, plastic furniture, the rickety oscillating pedestal fans in every corner, and the white concrete walls with their peeling paint. Eventually, his gaze found the other 7 men present.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?